EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us south of the border to the vibrant capital of Mexico City. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
The ball on the tee, we're set for football, and we are underway from Mexico City. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Brand, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Ready? Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
To throw, here's Willis. Right side to Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And the catch made by Johnson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Let's go now.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Red. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready, ready.
Play action. Here's Willis. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jamison Williams, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And able to get this out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Dowdens. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up.
7. He's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now a first carry for their fullback. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 6-0 our score after 1. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Pickett now from the gun here. Eluding the pressure right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Pickett back to throw. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Snatched by the safety Ed Reed. And the Cardinals will take over here just shy of the 30.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Now Willis. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's Willis. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Willis from the gun on third down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Fourth down, Willis. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Now they'll fake the jet sweep, but now here's Pickett off play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Lots of incompletions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Looking to throw, Pickett. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 24 yards.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the first down.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And this play still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. This from 42 yards out. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road. So
not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
To throw, here's Willis. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The rookie from Colorado on target with that throw, and they've got a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first. His throw incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Willis now off of play action. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Back. 19 Tiger. Ready.
Here's Willis. He's alive.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Ready.
Now Willis. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose, and boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here's Willis now off the play fake. Again, it's Johnson. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that. It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Get it?
Johnson. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll run it with Johnson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that flag accepted. So what a turnaround there. A roughing call on the field goal try leads to 1st and goal. They'll bring a tight end in motion. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Chris Johnson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point attempt to come here. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. To kick this one away, and off we go. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Mexico City. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. The Charger drive about to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair.
Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Glad to have you all with us for another dose of NFL action. Kate Scott and Brock Heward here in the booth for you. And Brock.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And, partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing first play is Pickett. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Pickett. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end Parham. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Back to throw, Pickett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's the big man. Get the oxygen tank ready. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. The big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Pickett will look to throw it here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
It's on.
Now a handoff up the middle. Hester. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Jackson to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Jackson. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Sit up. 13. Sit up.
4th down. Here's Jackson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And He's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's brought down.
We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Hello all, Kate Scott up here in the booth, and joining me as always, my partner, Brock Heward. All right, Brock, everyone hoping we see a competitive contest here, and both teams feel they can provide that.
Yeah, this should be a good one. I mean, you just stack these two teams up. We've all done our homework. They've done a lot more practice time and film watching and everything else. But by all accounts, the numbers will tell you, the talent will tell you, we're going to have a competitive chess match, and I can't wait to watch it.
The return manages to get just beyond the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Getting the fullback involved here. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Well, Kate, that's a quick hitter to the big guy. And that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now Pickett. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Now here's Pickett. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
They may be a dying breed in the NFL, but this is why fullbacks will continue to be used by some teams each and every year. Those bigger bodies, they're almost always good for a positive gain before someone can drag them down.
Second and 6 coming up here. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. All right, here we go. Second down. Throwing off the play fake here. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. To throw, Pickett. We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Well, they scrambled back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got fourth down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now, well, now they got to be special.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to begin the drive.
Okay.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll come out throwing. His first throw is an interception. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick six. Well, that certainly wasn't the end result he was after there, Brock. A big play to start the scoring, but we can definitely say this was not his intention, letting that pass go.
No, a lot of game left, though, and that's a positive. And you know what? He's going to have a chance to totally redeem himself after that one.
Little tax on the extra point. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot.
Ready, set.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Ready.
Pass play coming here. He's on the move. He's keeping it. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Finds his fullback. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Warriors 70. Here we go. Set.
From the 29. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Set.
Throwing from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. Now here he... And they take this in for the score. The Cowboys reach pay dirt for the first time this game. They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. And the kick is good. And the Cowboys tie this game 7-7. kickoff, and here we go once again. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll be right back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They have 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Pickett to throw. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Pickett set to pass. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10 now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He has the 1st over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 27 on the play. And the Chargers will have a 1st. They are throwing it again. Escapes out to the left. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing it again here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Dre Greenlaw picks it off. And the Cowboys are going to take over after the interception.
Such a huge point of emphasis for so many defenses, clogging up the middle of the field. They saw that receiver enter the middle and did a terrific job of baiting the quarterback into the throw, and an even better job of forcing the interception.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Ready.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Taking his shot deep down the field it goes. This is brought in at the 15. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys get some late points and the lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pavement.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Return coming from the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Pickett will look to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up 2nd down.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That was simply a case of not enough time available to let that play develop. That throw was out so quick, and he wasn't able to reel it in.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That's a very quick trigger, and the hurry throw was much tougher to complete. He may have rushed that one thinking the pressure was just about to get to him in the pocket.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now looking to throw. Gets this to Sanders. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Escapes the pocket. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Throwing it again on 2nd down. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
He brings it in. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 2nd chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Fullback trying to power it across. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Only a yard that time. A defensive stand brewing here, and it brings up 3rd and goal.
This is why it's so important not to overcommit to the team's lead runner. It went to a secondary ball carrier, and they cut him down for a big red zone stop.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Dobbins. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. No gain on the play, and they remain just short of the end zone. It's 4th and goal. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Very short kick taken at the 19. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Ball at the 33 for first down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Oh, he put some heat on this. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. The rookie from Georgia has it. And the Chargers will start this possession at their own 40 after the tackle's made. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Finds his man, Waddle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Now here's Pickett. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Drake Greenlaw picks it off. Well, no doubt they envision that as the start of a second half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. That's Julian Blackman. And the Chargers are stopped a little beyond the 10-yard line on the return.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Drake Greenlaw picks it off. And the Cowboys return the interception close to the red zone. He's stopped inside the 25. Oh, my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored if we saw a third in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball, because these secondaries are locked in. They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your ops, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
And they pick him off again. Cooper to Gene into Pickett that have ended his interceptions. It's become a real defense battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First down, ball at the 36. Throwing from the gun here. Headed out right. Brought in right side. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up an LA first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut. And make...
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Dre Greenlaw picks it off. And the Cowboys get it as he makes his third interception in this game.
I know he started the play under, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back. He looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space.